This is the aquatic life many people yearned for. Even though it started with a broken bamboo raft, after a year of the man's efforts, he now lives a happy life without worrying about food and clothing. He also raises a bunch of birds and animals. He literally turned extreme survival into a vacation. Let's start from day 1. Wang Defa, who was fed up with endless overtime, just wanted to take his dog to settle down in the wild, compared to the same old traditional shelters. Floating on the river amidst beautiful mountains is indeed the most stylish and correct way to do it. We see Defa gathering bamboo tubes one by one, until they form individual units. Then, he chops down a straight tree. It's not hard to see that this kid is preparing to build a raft. He connects them with logs, and thus obtains a huge platform. He continues to process the bamboo tubes. A comfortable mat is also successfully made. As for the construction of the living area, these thick logs are indeed the most effective. Just align them precisely like this, and they can be used immediately after notching. Although the preparation process is a bit tedious, it is definitely a worthwhile and cost-effective deal. Watching his masterpiece slowly improve, Defa's inner universe explodes instantly. As the logs are arranged haphazardly, classic A-frame structure rises from the ground. Putting aside everything else, once the dwelling is completed, the living experience will surely be excellent. To smoothly complete the roof laying, the resourceful Defa even thought of the lever principle. Just like that, after who knows how long, the roof laying is finally completed. Judging from the huge gaps in the structure, this small boat still has great potential for modification. Defa's design idea is this: first, continue to level the platform piece by piece, until a flat platform is completed. To avoid rework later, Defa tries to make every step perfect, striving for excellence without cutting corners. The main thing is to be rigorous and serious. With nothing to do, build a stove, and it's very comfortable to casually grill a few river mussels. Combining work and rest is essential. This is the correct way to live in the wild. As you can see, the basic prototype of the small boat has been roughly completed. Although the overall layout is still a bit rough, it is completely sufficient for living. While there's still some time before dark, Defa decisively installs wall fences. This may achieve a certain windproof and water filtering effect. He's rewarding himself with a wooden door. The planning of the living area has come to an end for now. Currently, the small boat is far from setting sail. To achieve the desired effect, Defa doesn't dare to slack off for a moment. He is constantly improving this small boat every day. The round window frame is very nice. It can add a lot of fun to the boring life. Secondly, there are the guardrails. There are many uncertain factors in aquatic life. This thing can be said to be indispensable. Adding some greenery in passing, the small boat suddenly becomes vibrant. Another day has passed like this. After thinking it over, Defa decided to install guardrails on the hull as well. This not only looks more beautiful, but also safeguards his personal safety. Who says the mountains don't have all kinds of resources? Any rotten palm tree can be hollowed out to successfully add bricks to the small boat. Like wild peppers and palm sprouts, he transplanted them all over. If you want to live in the wild for a long time, vigorously developing cultivation is indeed a good way. The small boat is now gradually becoming suitable for living, but to achieve a high quality of life, Defa is still hammering away every day. We see him using bamboo slices as tiles and bamboo tubes as wall panels, quickly building a mini shed. Don't get me wrong, this is not a dog house, but a standard kitchen. After all, the weather in the wild is unpredictable, and the weather is extremely unstable. With it is much easier to make a fire and cook. After all these days, it's time to reward yourself. We see Defa hitting the log for a while, then cutting a small piece of iron, precisely combining it with the gun body, and then firmly fixing it with screws. Is this kid planning to handcraft a big killer? We don't know. We dare not ask. Anyway, from the picture, there's something to it. Continuing to hand make a pair of diving goggles, Defa jumps into the water without saying a word. After half an hour of searching, a big fish is quickly locked on by him. It looks like it should weigh 5, 6, 7, or 8 pounds. He shouldn't have to worry about food for a short time. Some of it is used for smoking and preservation, and some of it is directly used to reward himself. There's no way around it. That's how wildlife is. You have to keep your strength and perseverance at their peak. All to mesto strategize and go further and longer. Yesterday, when Defa built the initial prototype of an aircraft carrier and also rewarded himself with a grilled fish. To infinitely improve the quality of survival, he is still working hard today. Relying on the strong plasticity of bamboo, he quickly completed a dining table. Of course, the matching stool is also essential. Putting aside everything else, this craftsmanship is really good. Although it is aquatic survival, no one says you can't go to land to collect supplies, like cassava and gold. You dig them up without a sound. In a few strokes, today's dinner is solved. Facts have proved that wildlife is so simple. Another day has passed. Deffer is also full of energy today, considering that the aircraft carrier is too bulky. Each landing requires a lot of calories. To solve this century-old problem, he decided to quickly build a frigate. This way, he can leave the main camp at any time and work alone. It seems that being good with your hands can really do whatever you want in the wild. You can't deny it. The unique driving method replaces the traditional paddle, turning ordinary aquatic survival into a vacation. The small body is paired with unlimited power, like a dragonfly skimming the water on this blue wave. After a test run, Deffer also used natural paint to beautifully coat his throne. Perhaps this thing can achieve a miraculous anti-corrosion effect. You never know. Putting aside everything else, just this quality of life makes me want to go and live there for a few days. Now with the blessing of the small boat, the transportation of supplies is like adding wings to a tiger. It not only greatly saves physical strength and time, but also exercises the biceps. That's right. These bundled bamboo tubes are prepared to expand this aircraft carrier. After connecting it to the mothership, just build a deck according to the old method. This method is simple, crude, and effective. In theory, you can infinitely expand your sphere of influence, lay the floor neatly and uniformly, and then clamp it with bamboo slices to prevent it from falling off. The main thing is to be traditional and down to earth. As for the central reserved space, Deffer quickly assembled a wooden frame. What is this kid planning to do? We don't know. We dare not ask. In short, it looks very powerful. As the edges are completely surrounded by bamboo tubes, it unknowingly started to rain heavily. Fortunately, it is currently the hottest time of the year, so even if you get soaked, there is no pressure. We see Deffer sending the device underwater. Could this be a large fishing cage? It looks more like a small swimming pool. Forget it, Deffer. Whatever makes you happy. Once you start, you can't stop at all. This kid is like a perpetual motion machine. One thing after another. In less than half an hour, he rewarded himself with a basket. The square design with the sunshade is really sunny and handsome. As we all know, there are very rich resources that can be used in the jungle. Let's see what Deffer is going to stock up on today. Fresh bamboo shoots, delicious and nutritious. Take them away directly. There seem to be 2 birds that fell down under this tree. If left unattended, they may not survive 2 episodes. Take it away. Take it away. Pick some brown radishes while you're at it. That's another perfect meal solved for today. All wild and natural, safe to eat. Of course, there's something more important about this trip, that is, there are too few partners on the aircraft carrier. We must add a few more members. The method of catching them is also very simple and crude. Directly make a net trap. Whether it succeeds or fails depends entirely on experience. Let's wait and see. Oh my god, is it that simple and crude? And it's a male and a female. It seems this kid can achieve egg freedom. This trip is really rewarding. This kind of life is much better than being a workaholic. Now let the sharp-eyed friends take a look. Is this chicken wild? Or prepared by the props team? A few days ago, Wang Deffer recruited a male and a female chicken, and also rescued a helpless little bird. In order to integrate them into his small family, he definitely has to arrange good food and drink properly. This empty space on the side of the deck is quite suitable. It's more than enough to build a luxury double chicken room. Regarding the craftsmanship, you can always trust Wang Deffer. The house he builds is not only durable, its appearance is also quite online. Just a few broken bamboo pieces and rotten wood. You can instantly complete a Chinese-style gazebo. Avant-garde design, luxurious appearance, even dogs want to own it. Arrange an active small door smoothly. In just less than 2 hours, the chickens no longer have to worry about sleeping in the open. Have to admit. In order to eat eggs, this kid really put in a lot of effort, since he invited them to stay. Then high standard diet must also keep up. Wang Deffer's goal is this lying palm tree, just divide it in half, you can get rich food inside. Pick up a few bamboo shoots along the way. You should know that this is his favorite. This link is good everywhere. It's just that the round trip from the shore is too far. If you can find a reliable second-hand platform, find a cost-effective second-hand car for transportation, that would be even better. Arrange nutritious meals for the chickens and birds. I hope they can integrate into the new family as soon as possible. As for these hollowed out bark, Deffer plans to make the most of them. That's right. Fix it around the fish pond like this. It can be used as a natural flower pot. Add some color to your life. Don't look at this kid's rough appearance. In fact, his aesthetics are really online. Even in the deserted wilderness, flower appreciation and bird raising are indispensable. It's been more than a month since I've been living here. In order to achieve a high-quality life, this kid is still knocking and beating every day, planning strategies. Steady development. Is the correct way to survive in the wild, seeing that the fish pond has been built for so many days. It's time to put it to use, compared to traditional fishing. Defa prefers to take a different approach. While the sun is just right today, the breeze is not dry. He decided to spend some time, solve the problem of efficient fishing once and for all. It is not difficult to judge from the picture. This is a large fishing cage, purely handmade. The quality is trustworthy. Just create a movable bracket like this. You can achieve efficient fishing. Complete the placement. Now let's see. How did this kid achieve a smooth connection? How is it? Have you been surprised by this kid's supermodel hands-on ability? Give it a surprise. Install bait inside, leave the rest to time. The biggest advantage of this device is to free your hands to do other things. Success or failure depends on God's will. Don't tell me you still don't really say that there was movement not long after it was put down. In just one afternoon, Defa successfully harvested 2 big ones. That one can be raised, and the other one. You must have a good meal. After all, I eat bamboo shoots every day. Nutrition is almost not keeping up. Simply grill it over charcoal and you can eat it. Maximize the original flavor of the ingredients. This is the secret of Defa's continued handsomeness without acne. A few more days have passed like this. The green plants are gradually luxuriant. In order to facilitate their climbing, this kid also thoughtfully built a bamboo shed. Whether you can successfully eat organic vegetables depends on this step. Even if we take a step back, even if the result is not satisfactory, this shed can still hang some stock for easy drying. In short, the benefits outweigh the disadvantages. There are many ways to survive in the wild for a long time, and this spirit of innovation is always the right choice. Whether it's sunny or rainy, he is working hard for a better tomorrow. Alone and helpless, everything can only be done with his own hands. Don't look at these bamboo tubes that are already half rotten. In fact, in Durife's eyes, they can still work hard for another year or two. Like usual, they are connected end to end to form a whole. This kid is starting a new round of expanding his territory. Everything is developing as expected. Everything is so thriving. Without exaggeration, if he had a woman, he might develop a race. Perpetual Motion Machine King, Defa is slowly feeling the warmth of home in the wild. Today, he is still fighting for a better tomorrow, using the strong plasticity of bamboo and wood. Continue to expand the aircraft carrier in an orderly manner. In this way, even if you are on the blue waves, you can easily achieve agricultural freedom. That's right. This kid plans to plant some rice today. After all, it is the most stable carbohydrate source. I have to admit, Durife's survival thinking is really clear. Every step he takes is solid, and he also knows how to plan ahead. His success is not accidental. In addition to relying on his own hard work and wisdom, the unique geographical environment is also very important. After all, the resources on the riverbank land are too rich, and they can be perfectly utilized without any effort. Due to the rolling fish trap made some time ago, it was too bulky. Today he decided to take a little bit of lateral thinking in the design. The fully optimized fish trap is small and exquisite, and can operate around the clock while still freeing up your hands to do other things. Take advantage of the gap to catch some mountain crabs. Wouldn't that be great? At this moment, Defa is no longer surviving, but enjoying life. Half an hour passed quickly like this. This trip not only caught 5 or 6 crabs, but also successfully harvested an 8-pound carp. A great harvest. Excited heart, trembling hands, Defa decisively returned to the camp. Raise the carp and eat it during the new year. Just get rid of these mountain crabs today. One bite. Crunchy. The protein is 2.5 times that of beef. After eating, you can directly transform into Dionysus on the spot. A few bites and it's gone. Defa decided to digest it. Set off immediately with his little follower. Just finished eating this thing and now I'm sick of seeing it, even if the dog calls out that it wants more. It's no use, after all. It has more shell and less meat. Eating too much can cause indigestion and is bad for the teeth. Let's talk about it. When you want to eat it in the future, casually collect some logs and take away a few bamboo tubes. Defa drove his Dongfeng truck back fully loaded again. This slow pace lifts exactly the sense of relaxation he has been pursuing. Back to camp decisively. Widen it again. Steady development can gradually expand its sphere of influence. That's right. Just build a deck from the residential area. This kid plans to develop the second residential area using the old method. Neatly lay the logs and then process the bamboo tubes into mats. Just press the corners firmly. The suspended platform quickly takes on a giant prototype. Continue to create a Chinese-style roof. The cabin is rising at a speed visible to the naked eye. No joke. You have to show off this skill. To be able to live in this wilderness. With a bit of hammering, most of the expansion area is complete. The vegetables planted some time ago are also ready for harvest. Pure, natural, fresh, and juicy. It tastes authentic. After a short break, the FA starts the finishing work. Divide the logs, then use bamboo strips to create a retaining wall. After an entire afternoon of effort, the pavilion is now fully completed. Roll a shutter window. Full of style. It's nice to stay inside and enjoy tea. Enjoy the gentle breeze. That's all there is to wilderness living. Now that there is a shelter from the wind and rain, the early stove is redundant. Remove it. Not only will the activity space be improved, but cooking will also be more professional in the future. Look at this smooth building skill. It seems that every action has been carefully considered. The built stove is square and beautiful. Perhaps cooking will also become a pleasure in the future. Quickly light a roaring fire. Defa decisively starts the meal time. Bamboo shoots with mystery snails. As long as it's cooked long enough, it's safe enough to eat. Time flies. Wayne Defa has been in this water area for several months. As the saying goes, a life is like a cow, never idle. When you have free time, you sleep with the mountains, living alone in the wild. Whether it's clothing, food, housing, transportation, or basic needs, you can only rely on your own hard work. Although this kid has achieved some success now, in order to pursue a high quality of life, he still chooses to hammer away every day. It's drizzling today. The weather is not good, might as well stay at home and do some inventions. Use a bamboo torch as a container, then connect it with a bamboo pole. This not only completes the construction of the guardrail, but this thing can also be used to plant flowers and plants. Definitely a win-win situation. After all, this kid has always paid attention to green coverage. Putting that aside, it still looks vibrant. Watching his masterpiece being constantly improved, Derefa's sense of accomplishment instantly surges into his heart. These remaining scraps cannot be wasted. Making the most of everything is the highest state of wilderness living. Remove the outer skin. Precise drilling. With a bit of hammering, a storage rack quickly takes shape. Square and beautiful, traditional and down-to-earth. Add a small door. The temperament is instantly improved. With its addition to the kitchen, it will no longer be messy. The sun is just right. The weather is mild and breezy. Defa occasionally cultivates his sentiments. He has loved fishing since he was a child, not just the thrill of the bite, but also being able to solve dinner. Considering that he is tired of eating grilled fish, today he decided to explore a new way to eat it. The freshness of bamboo shoots wraps the tenderness of the fish. This combination of mountain and sea uses a plain and unremarkable sketch technique to create a different kind of understated luxury. The dog sees this kind of food and immediately starts dancing on the spot, exclaiming that he really followed the right owner this time. Looking at the natural fishing spot in front of him, Defa's brain starts running fast again. Anyway, he's idle. He decided to go big this time. That's right. If you want to solve the fishing problem once and for all, fishing with a net is the right way to play. Quickly carve out a net needle. This kid quickly starts the hand speed competition. Friends who have knitted nets know that patience is very important. Don't be impatient. A woven fishing net is more durable. It took Defa half a day to do. This, his first fishing net for his raft life, was successfully completed. During the free time, Deffer also repaired the gaps in the deck too. This expanded the activity area again. Another day passed like this. He finally started fishing officially, but compared to traditional net casting, this kid prefers to use that trick point. 4 supports are fitted with swivel bearings. Then he takes out the roller bracket he used before, just stretch the fishing net out like this to release and retrieve it with one click. It's time saving, labor saving, and efficient. So now the question is, how to make the fish in the water throw themselves into the net? Good question. As we all know, fish are very easily affected by light. So just hang up a small night light, and they will gather here in groups. The main thing is intellectual suppression. If you want to eat fish freely in the wild, it's that simple. The freshly caught small fish die at the speed of light. After being fried until completely soft, it melts in your mouth, served with his own cultivated small chili peppers. I won't talk too much about this crispy taste. What do you think? Do you love Deffer, who is handsome and knows how to eat? Yesterday, I had a delicious meal of small fish fried with bamboo shoots. The sour and refreshing taste is unforgettable. Today, I'm working much more efficiently using his max-level weaving skills. Deffer rewarded himself with a small basket. He immediately started shopping again. He kept circling around the shore. Today, he decided to explore inland. If he hadn't explored, it would have been fine, but one exploration directly opened the door to a new world. The bamboo shoots in the depths of the jungle are bigger and fresher. And that's not all. He also discovered the site of a caveman's dwelling. Suddenly, Deffer seemed to hear some movement. He moved closer to take a look. It turned out to be 2 kittens crying for food. This really stumped him. He definitely couldn't just leave them alone. Without much thought, Deffer immediately extended a helping hand. 2 cute and adorable kittens. Since they were found in a cave, why not just name them Big Egg and Second Egg? As usual, arrange a delicious breakfast. After this meal, we are all family. Now the camp has new members. Although these cats and dogs can provide a lot of emotional value, it also means there are a few more mouths to feed. So Deffer is collecting supplies more frequently. He takes out a few happy fruits and arranges a few mountain crabs. There are so many things to eat in the jungle: nutritious, sweet, and sour taste. A bumper harvest of 5 or 6 kinds of fruits. While there's still time, Deffer, who never stops, is playing with handmade patterner again, cutting bamboo tubes into slices, processing decayed logs in sections. After a burst of rapid hammering, a large flower pot is quickly made. Planting must keep up. After all, the green plant coverage in the residential area has always been very important. Tonight is destined to be a feast. The variety of ingredients is quirky. To be able to eat such a luxurious meal in the wild is really wonderful. Although it's not much to look at, the taste is definitely okay. Harmonious, prosperous. At this moment, the word happiness has been personified. A new day, a new atmosphere. The rice is also slowly starting to sprout. Looking at his masterpiece that he has worked hard on for most of the year, Deffer felt a surge of accomplishment. Considering there's not much to do early in the morning, he simply started a small invention. After all, this kid feels uncomfortable if he doesn't find something to do all day. With his skillful hands, these few bamboo tubes were quickly assembled into a. After using bamboo strips to form a panel on top, a small and practical tea tray is successfully completed. Then cut a piece of bamboo tube, and the tea set is gradually taking shape. Although its appearance looks a bit rough, but you have to admit making do is completely up to standard. Casually picking a few choux gras, decided to reward himself today. There's plenty of stock in the fish pond. Looks like you'll have a good meal again today after all. This kid knows how to develop steadily, so he never worries about food changing tricks to please yourself. So even living alone in the wild, it won't seem lonely and depressing to be able to achieve this quality of life in the wild. It's all thanks to half a year of continuous effort. After wandering around for so long, this Dongfeng Po is also getting old. While it can still be used, FA decided to collect some high-quality logs, rebuild a warship for his own use. This lying flat log is pretty good. Tough texture full of benefits, can be used as a material for the hull, cut off the ends leaving only the relatively straight part. Next is the long cutting process. If you want to build a durable boat, patience is very important. Make full preparations to minimize rework later. In addition to FA, also collected a lot of mysterious resin. It can act as a natural adhesive to contribute to the construction of the boat. This is a time-consuming and laborious process. No design drawings. Each step must be calculated. Countless Times in the brain. Putting aside everything else, FA's construction technique looks pretty professional. Just piecing it together like this. The base of the boat plank was successfully completed with a beading continue to splice out. The hull partitions, they are like house leaders, bearing a subtle force, ensuring overall splicing in the later stage can also infinitely improve the service life. Although the construction technique is slightly primitive, but this is the most immediate way. After all, traditional craftsmanship cannot be lost. As the panels fit together tightly, the overall layout of the hull has gradually taken shape. Take the opportunity to do some detail polishing. This will minimize resistance, thereby increasing speed and reducing physical exertion. Continue to assemble the deck piece by piece. The construction of the boat is slowly coming to an end. Handmade quality is trustworthy. As long as you maintain it regularly, it should be no problem to use it for 3 or 5 years. How about it? FA's craftsmanship is still pretty strong, right? Seeing that everything is ready, the FA couldn't wait to send it into the water. As everyone knows, theory still needs to be verified by practice. Facts also prove this time the boat was built very successfully. Streamlined hull water resistance is reduced to the maximum value even if you move forward with a load. There is no pressure. To be honest, it's much better than the previous Dongfeng Po. Yesterday, Wang Defa did his best, built a sturdy and reliable wooden boat with his joining. Water life will be even better. Finishing touch after all. FA currently has everything. The rice cultivated a few months ago in the blink of an eye. It's harvest season. Flourishing, peaceful, happy life. Wang Defa saw him cut it off strand by strand, then spread it out to dry, thinking that he will be able to eat rice soon. FA's excited heart is simply too excited. Quickly make a half bucket this way. The grains can be successfully separated. I didn't expect to be on this blue wave. You can also enjoy the joy of threshing. This is something I never expected. Taking advantage of the spare time, casually touch some screws. FA has taken the combination of work and rest to a new level. After all, this thing has firm meat, soft and chewy. Add some organic fruits and vegetables, the taste is better. It can be said that you don't make a sound when you eat it. We don't know about the taste, but innovation is real innovation. It was clearly an ordinary meal, but this kid turned it into a fancy meal. Putting aside everything else, looks like it should be pretty good. Have a simple meal full of energy. FA started showing off again without saying a word. Superb skills, supermodel patience. Dan and Dan were stunned. Combine bamboo strips vertically and horizontally until a beautiful plane is formed. As the corners continue to tighten, a super large mat was born. That's right. FA is preparing to use this thing to help him successfully eat fragrant rice. Of course, a handy tool is naturally essential. With the help of this toothless harrow, these hard cultivated rice grains can be every grain can be evenly exposed to sunlight. After all, from sowing to harvest, it's never been an easy task. Time flees. It's time to purchase again. Soft cassava, get a palm tree full of dietary fiber. Get one. Just as this kid was busy, a sudden cry attracted his attention. Take a closer look, good fellow. Brother, I don't even know if the props team prepared it. In short, seeing it is earning it, pack it all up and take it away. As always, a great harvest. DEFA is full of joy and immediately returns fully loaded. The camp is now like a zoo. He has collected all kinds of birds and beasts. As usual, he arranges delicious dishes for them one by one. In this way, we are a family, and then put them in the chicken coop. Raise them well and then let them out. Of course, the rice is also a top priority. In order to eat rice faster, FA started a new round of work. That's right. Now he still needs a rice cleaning tool. Although this is not a high-end thing, but to build it alone in the wild is not an easy task. I saw this kid using the ancient quenching method. He quickly rewarded himself with a wooden container. Then he used his maxed out hands-on ability and decisively built a manual rice cleaning machine. Just combine the two like this. The rice cleaning equipment is now fully built. Whether or not we can eat fragrant rice depends on this step. The biggest advantage of doing this is that other food can be distributed to these birds and beasts to maximize the rational allocation of limited resources. As it is, Wang Defa has been in this water area for almost half a year without realizing it. Now he has no worries about food and clothing, and is carefree. He spends his time doing handicrafts every day. His life is so comfortable and pleasant. Even without internet and electricity, it still can't stop his restless heart. Using his maxed out hands-on ability, he decisively rewarded himself with a handmade dustpan. Today, Defa will definitely cook a meal of rice. You can't say, you really can't say. To eat this, he spent a full half a year Facts have proved that as long as you are diligent enough, even if you are in a deserted place, you can still eat well and sleep soundly. The separated rice brownies used to feed the fish. Wild resources are so precious, of course. Not a single bit can be wasted. Look at this white rice, crystal clear, full grains. Instead of enjoying it himself first, the FA first thought of his rooster and these hungry brothers. The rest of this essence must be used to reward himself well. In our opinion, ordinary rice is of great significance to the FA. After all, this is all his hard work. Pick some green vegetables and catch 5 or 6 fish. Tonight's main course is also successfully done. The newly caught spotted fish died quickly and was soon fried until golden brown on both sides. It's no exaggeration to say that just this quality of life would make Bear Grylls cry in the toilet. The luxury level is directly bursting. It's almost making the neighbor's naughty kid cry. A new day, a new atmosphere. The temperature is also starting to get cold. The small animals cared for by Defare full of energy every day, thriving, peaceful. If you arrange another wild wife, then this little life would take off. What remains the same ice every morning at 10 o'clock. He will take the dog to the jungle to get free stuff, procure supplies. As usual. He looks around. Suddenly, this kid discovered a new situation again. After careful observation, he successfully sensed the mysterious species inside the tree hole. To find this thing in the wild, and the composition is as high as 99%. That's right. A honeycomb. This is purely a rhythm for extra meals, purely wild without any additives. Taking a bite can make you dizzy all day. Do you think the FA will eat his fill on the spot? You are wrong. After all, the biggest characteristic of this kid is that he knows how to plan ahead. Be prepared for a rainy day. Compared to one full meal, it is definitely more cost effective to have every meal full. Hand poke ceiling. Wouldn't expanding the scale allow you to achieve honey freedom? A few pieces of broken would make up the box, and then make a few attachments. After separating the honeycomb inside the tree hole, carefully transplant it into the new home. This approach is not uncommon. It is purely a traditional old craft. Wash his handsome face. He decided to use his most handsome facade face this absolutely delicious meal. Another day has passed. In order to ensure the diversification of the planting area, today the FA decided to expand the territory again, collect some building materials at will. This kid quickly started a new round of expansion. Make a solid deck and splice the logs. With a knock, the FA instantly got a few cubes. So what exactly is this kid going to plant? Friends with sharp eyes, please help take a look. Defar has lived in this war area for almost a year. In order to perfectly conclude, today he decided to do his best to have a good meal. 87300:32:51, 800:32:53, 833. Reward yourself for this time. If I'm not mistaken, his raft life won't end, but the video recording part is about to come to an end. We don't know why he didn't continue to update. In short, you don't have to worry about him, because this kid's survival skills are too strong. From having nothing at the beginning to developing into today's Noah's Ark, everything he has put in has been effectively rewarded. Facts have proved that you reap what you sow. It also works in the wilderness.